iVooMi today in India launched two new handsets called as the iVooMi i1 and the iVooMi i1s. This is the iVooMi i1 that we have with us and we shall be unboxing the retail unit. But before we begin, let's look at the box and read out the specifications listed on the box. As per the packaging, it has a 5.45-inch HD Infinity Edge display along with MediaTek MTK 6737 quad-core processor along with 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB internal memory and 3000 mAh battery. So the packaging of the iVooMi i1 looks very new and very different from what iVooMi has been providing with their previous generation smartphones. Unboxing the retail package, we get the handset of course first of all, but keeping it aside, let's look what is there inside the box. Inside the box we get the simple standard screen protector, which is also a screen guard, the micro USB cable because the handset has a micro USB port and this cable shall be used for data synchronization and charging. Then there is a USB power adapter, which is pretty much like any other power adapter with 1 ampere of output. One of the USPs of this smartphone is their 5.4-inch HD Infinity Edge display on the front, which has an 18:9 aspect ratio. Repeating it again, it is an HD display. The handset is not thin in particular, but it has a good hold in hands. As you could see, there are power buttons, volume rocker on the right edge. The top has 3.5 mm audio output jack along with micro USB port. The bottom is clean with speaker grill. This is a mono speaker at the bottom. And that's pretty much it. The design of the smartphone looks fairly good and decent enough. The back of the smartphone has the rear camera combo along with fingerprint sensor. So the handset is running on Android 7.0. Jumping right to the user interface, we shall be going to about phone first of all because that's how we do it. So looking at the about phone, we get to know that it's running on the November 2017 security patch, which is fairly good for a newly launched smartphone. Going to the memory menu, we know that it's consuming 697 MB of RAM out of 2 GB and it's also using 5.72 GB of storage out of 16 GB without installing any applications or even signing it to the handset. There are a few bundled applications like Sender and all the other Google applications. There is this assistive shortcuts, which is a mark of iVooMi smartphones. And that's pretty much it. It runs on stock UI and there is no lag or stutter as of now. Observing the camera, there is the camera UI, which is fairly clean and simple. Before we jump here, let's have a talk about what's the camera. This smartphone has a 13 megapixel rear camera along with a 2 megapixel secondary camera. There is an 8 megapixel front facing camera, which is being right there on the top at the front. So there are two toggles in the camera UI. One is for flash and second one is for settings. Flash, as we know, it should be turned off, just like we should have it by default. So tapping on the camera UI, it has the camera settings, which is some basic settings for the user to configure its shooting mode, just like self timer, picture size, camera quality, image quality, preview size, like if you want the viewfinder to be a full screen viewfinder or a 4:3 viewfinder. Just in case if you mess up, there's a reset of defaults button and you can get back the original settings. So shooting in different modes is fairly easy, and swiping through different modes is just uh, swiping on the camera UI, like any other camera app these days. Clicking a picture from this camera mode is also just like other smartphones we have observed, tapping to lock focus and clicking on the shutter button to click the picture. And that's pretty much it. So the camera results from this camera were also fairly decent, especially for what it offers. So the handset is available in India starting January 10th, 2018, that is today, exclusively on flipkart.com. The handset will be available for 5,999 rupees for the i1, whereas the i1s will be available for 6,999 rupees with 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage. Although rest of the things remain exactly the same, there will be two color options. This is the platinum gold, whereas the other one would be a jade black. So that's all in our first impressions and unboxing of the iVOOMi i1. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more such videos.